Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. Lok Sabha holds discussion on air pollution in Delhi. Members emphasize need to tackle it, leaving politics aside. Rajya Sabha debates Surrogacy Regulation Bill 2019, which prohibits commercial surrogacy. Government aims to improve ease of living for all citizens, says President Ram Nath Kovind. Stage set for International Film Festival of India beginning tomorrow in Goa. Lankan President Gotabaya Rajapaksa to arrive in India on 29th November on his maiden visit abroad after assuming office. And in FIFA 2022 World Cup qualifier do-or-die match between India and Oman underway in Muscat. The Lok Sabha today held a discussion on air pollution in Delhi. Members cutting across party lines said pollution in the national capital is a serious issue and it has to be tackled leaving aside politics. The issue was raised under Rule number 193. Participating in the discussion, BJP MP Pravesh Verma from West Delhi constituency said pollution in the city is mostly due to dust and construction activities. He alleged that the Delhi government did not take any necessary steps to contain the pollution. Another BJP MP, Gautam Gambhir from East Delhi constituency said the Ghazipur landfill is a big menace and merely penalizing farmers will not solve the issue. TMC MP Kakoli Ghosh Dastidar suggested that the government should initiate a movement Swachh Hava on the lines of Swachh Bharat. She requested the members to rise above politics and come together to find a solution to the problem. Shiv Sena MP Arvind Ganpat Sawant said that apart from other pollutants, electronic waste and lithium batteries are more hazardous. Congress MP Amar Singh suggested that a proper action plan is needed to contain the menace of stubble burning. He said chemical fertilizers and pesticides cause damage to the environment, resulting in cancer cases among the rural community, particularly farmers. The Rajya Sabha took up the Surrogacy Regulation Bill 2019 today for consideration and passing. The bill prohibits commercial surrogacy but allows altruistic surrogacy. Its provisions include establishing National Surrogacy Board, State Surrogacy Board, and appointment of appropriate authorities for the regulation of practice and process of surrogacy. Moving the bill, Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan said India has emerged as a hub of surrogacy in recent years. He informed that there are around 3,000 surrogacy clinics running illegally in the country. Dr. Vardhan said the purpose of the bill is to ensure effective regulation of surrogacy.
It allows altruistic ethical surrogacy to the needy, infertile, married Indian couples, including NRIs. This bill also prohibits commercial surrogacy or commercialization of surrogacy services.
Initiating the discussion, Professor Rajiv Gowda of the Congress questioned certain provisions of the bill. Professor Ram Gopal Yadav of Samajwadi Party, Kehkasha Praveen of JDU, P. Wilson of DMK and others also participated in the discussion. The discussion remained inconclusive. Parliament has passed the Jallianwala Bagh National Memorial Amendment Bill 2019 with the Rajya Sabha approving it today. The Lok Sabha had passed this bill in the last session. The bill seeks to amend the Jallianwala Bagh National Memorial Act 1951. It has a provision to remove the President of the Congress Party as a trustee and clarifies that when there is no leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha, the leader of the single largest opposition party will be the trustee. The bill also allows the central government to terminate the term of a nominated trustee before the expiry of the period of his term, without assigning any reason. Replying to the discussion on the bill, Culture Minister Prahlad Patel said there is no politics involved in it. Earlier initiating the discussion, Pratap Singh Bajwa of the Congress objected to the bill, terming it cynical. President Ram Nath Kovind has said the government has made concerted efforts to improve India's ranking on the Ease of Doing Business Index. Now it aims to improve the ease of living for all citizens. Addressing the concluding session of the Conference of Directors of IITs, NITs and IIEST at Rashtrapati Bhavan today, Mr. Kovind expressed confidence that institutions like IITs, NITs can make the most crucial contribution to ease of living for the citizens from the technology perspective. He said, improving urban infrastructure, making water supply systems efficient and making healthcare delivery more effective are some of the countless ways technology can make a dramatic difference in the life of an average Indian. Our correspondent reports that the conference is a part of regular interactions of the President with such institutions in his capacity as visitor to 152 central universities and institutions of higher learning. Union Minister Smriti Irani has stressed on the need to ensure safety of women and children within their homes and create safe neighborhoods to protect them against violence and abuse. The Women and Child Development Minister was addressing the second edition of South Asia Safety Summit in New Delhi today. Citing data from the National Crime Records Bureau, she revealed that 3 lakh crimes registered against women are committed by husbands and relatives. Ms. Irani highlighted the steps taken by the ministry, like one-stop centers to service the needs of women in their locality. She informed that 10 one-stop centers open every month across the country. Ms. Irani said by the end of this year, every district will have an operational one-stop center.
I would like to publicly acknowledge the role of the Home Ministry, which has recently helped us fund a women's help desk in each police station across the entire country. And we are hoping that we engage with the National Commission for Women and the National Commission for Protection of Child Rights and help them evolve a digital system so they are connected through their state commissions with these very police stations.
The government has given a major push to the healthcare infrastructure in the country. Over 40,000 health and wellness centers will be operational across the country by the end of March 2020. This was announced by Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan at the World Conference on Access to Medical Products in New Delhi today. At present, 27,000 such centers are already operational in different parts of the country. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com. And now moving to the world of cinema, the International Film Festival of India, IFFI, starts in Goa tomorrow.
India's biggest film festival, IFFI 2019, the Golden Jubilee of India's International Film Festival. Join us on All India Radio News for all about IFFI at 50.
Goa Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant today said a total of 300 films from 76 countries will be screened at IFFI. He said Union Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar will inaugurate the opening ceremony, which will be attended by mega star Amitabh Bachchan and superstar Rajnikant. Rajnikant will also be honoured with Golden Icon of the Golden Jubilee Award on the occasion. Addressing media in Panaji, Dr. Sawant said 352 national films are competing for 10 awards. 462 films are competing for 20 awards in short category films. He added that 5 mobile open-air screenings will be the main attraction at this year's IFFI.
Opening ceremony will be at 3 p.m. at Shama Prasad Mukherjee Stadium, and after that at 7 p.m. we are screening of the first movie into the Kala Academy. मैं अभी सभी वेन्यू का इंस्पेक्शन करके आ चुका, पूरी तैयारी हो चुकी है. डेलीगेट पासिस इश्यू होना, बाकी सब कुछ तैयारी हमारी तरफ से पूरी हो चुकी है.
Panjim is set to witness a glowing opening ceremony of the 50th edition of IFFI. It will showcase remarkable films from across the globe for over 10,000 delegates. Apart from this, the festival will host masterclasses and in-conversation sessions by the best in the field of cinematic arts. A report.
More than 30 master classes and in-conversation sessions will acquaint delegates with the nuances of cinema at the 50th IFFI. This is the first time that such a high number of these sessions will be held. IFFI Lifetime Achievement Award winner, French actor Isabelle Huppert, will be conducting a masterclass entitled The Actors Connect. Bengali stalwart Prosenjit Chatterjee will show audiences the nuances of acting. The art of visual effects promises to be an exciting masterclass by V. Srinivas Mohan, a national award winner in the field. The musical maestro, a masterclass with legendary composer Ilaiyaraaja, is also set to enthrall audiences. The prolific composer has scored over 1,000 films. Equally apt is the session The Hit Machine with director Rohit Shetty. The filmmaker has made commercially successful masala films like Golmaal and Singham. For AIR News, this is Ankita from Goa.
Sri Lanka's new President Gotabaya Rajapaksa will embark on his maiden visit to India later this month. He assumed office as the 7th President of Sri Lanka this morning after his victory in the election on Saturday. Mr. Rajapaksa will reach New Delhi on the 29th of November on the invitation of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. This was finalized during External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar's short visit to Colombo today, during which he called on Mr. Rajapaksa. The minister said he conveyed Prime Minister Modi's message of a partnership for shared peace, progress, prosperity and security. The visit signifies the importance attached to bilateral relations between the two neighbours. Prime Minister Modi was the first foreign leader to telephone the Sri Lankan President on Sunday after his victory. In his congratulatory message, the Prime Minister had invited him to visit India at an early convenience. Mr. Rajapaksa accepted the invitation. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh called on Deputy Prime Minister and Finance Minister of Singapore Heng Swee Keat today. During the meeting in Singapore, Mr. Singh expressed satisfaction at the increasing engagement of the armed forces of India and Singapore in conducting joint exercises. Both leaders agreed to take the increasing bilateral defence cooperation to greater heights. Mr. Singh also communicated India's stand for not joining the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership. Mild tremors were felt in parts of North India, including Delhi NCR, this evening after an earthquake struck near the India-Nepal border. According to the National Centre for Seismology, the magnitude of the quake was 5. No loss of life and property has been reported so far. At the stock markets, the Sensex and the Nifty ended with modest gains today. The rupee also gained against the dollar. A report.
The Sensex at the Bombay Stock Exchange climbed 186 points to end at 40,470. Nifty advanced 56 points to 11,940. At the Forex market, the rupee gained 13 paise to 71.71 against the dollar. And Brent crude oil futures dropped 63 cents to trade at $61.81 a barrel. Lalema Aneja Dang for AIR News.
In football, the FIFA 2022 World Cup qualifying match between India and Oman is currently underway in Muscat. Oman began attacking right from the beginning and earned the first penalty in the 6th minute of the game. However, they failed to convert it into a goal. India have failed to win a single game out of their 4 outings so far. India, currently 4th in the Group E of the FIFA World Cup 2022 and Asia Cup qualifiers, needs to beat world number 84 Oman in order to keep its chances of progressing to the next round alive. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Lok Sabha holds discussion on air pollution in Delhi. Members emphasize need to tackle it, leaving politics aside. Rajya Sabha debates Surrogacy Regulation Bill 2019, which prohibits commercial surrogacy. Government aims to improve ease of living for all citizens, says President Ram Nath Kovind. Stage set for International Film Festival of India beginning tomorrow in Goa. Sri Lankan President Gotabaya Rajapaksa to arrive in India on the 29th of November on his maiden visit abroad after assuming office. And in FIFA 2022 World Cup qualifier do-or-die match between India and Oman underway in Muscat. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.com and News on AIR app. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.